Morning all, here we are. I've slept many nights now in my ARB swag bag, single swag, and this morning is no exception. As you can hear, it's absolutely honking it down. Dry as a bone in here. I'm a 6'2", 10-toe stone type bloke, and as you can see, there's loads of room. Got loads of room at the end, loads of room towards my head end. Obviously the vents are all open. That's where the Kukubra hat holder is positioned on the roll up part here. Obviously I'll roll it all so that we don't get any condensation whatsoever. I sleep with the roof open, believe it or not, and all I have is this net zipped up, and you'd be amazed how warm it stays in here even with just this little net mesh. The reason I've got my tarp up over the top, although this is mega waterproof, is because a couple of weeks ago I had seagulls flying over because I live on the coast here in Norfolk, and I had a great big turd on the side of my flat on this bit here, and it took all the waterproofing out of the material. If I unzip this now and show you, although I've cleaned it up and tidied it, I don't know if that's visible at all. There, that little see-through looking patch there in the canvas is where the oils have been taken out by the droppings of the seagull. I used just pure water and a cloth to try and wipe it all down. Got most of it off, and the stain was gone. So I thought, well, okay, that really shows up. So I've used the cotton canvas Nick Wax product, which is absolutely fantastic. And thought, while I've got it out, I'll do the whole tent, because I do use this quite a lot for, although it's massive, to roll up and put on my canoe, because I take a Canadian canoe out with my son, and because I'm getting a little old and knackered now, and this is so comfy, I use this predominantly, I should say, in the boat. But yeah, the Nick Wax was simple treatment. I used a nice soft spongy cloth, and I completely did the whole swag bag with it. Paid particular attention to all the stitching marks, all the stitching around the sides, all these stitch lines, and these, all the relevant places, as you would expect. And I haven't had any rain get in here at all, although yes, I have got the tarp up, but the weeks that I did it, no tarps was up at all, and it stayed very dry. You do get condensation in here, I will say that, because it's canvas and it's almost airtight because of the waterproof nature of the material. So that hence having all the vents open, I've learned from the beginning these have got to be wide open. And if you want to keep warm, you keep yourself warm with a duvet or a blanket or your sleeping bag. At the moment I just have this very thin duck down blanket, and that's it. I'm completely naked under here, but yeah, and I sleep out here. I have done for over a month now, because we're having renovations on the house, and it's just easier for me getting up in the morning at early o'clock so I don't wake everybody up getting about. So ARB Swags, you are the dogs. My only downfall, my only criticism of buying one of these is that they don't provide you with the packing bag. Alright, I've had to buy my own waterproof bag, slightly cheaper than the ARB representative one, but I think I probably will save up for one, just so it keeps it all nice and tidy. The cot underneath the stretcher, I put this on the stretcher when you saw me unbox it the other day, and I've slept like a log on here. Unbelievable. Yep. So I can thoroughly recommend the ARB Swag, single swag. I should imagine the double is even bigger and wider, obviously, but same qualities. Yeah, I love it. So if you're in the market for one, yes, they're expensive, and I was very lucky enough to have my son buy me one for my birthday, which was this. Haha! So quids in. If you want to ask me any questions about it, please send me a message or whatever, and I'll try and answer it. All the sizes and measurements for the ARB swags are on their website. I use the ARB 4x4 website. Although I don't have a 4x4 anymore, sold that sadly. But I love this bit of kit. Solid, lots of hanging points, lots of hidden pockets everywhere, putting phones, glasses and whatever else in, and plenty of ventilation. I can't wait to be out when it's not raining in the UK and have it right open so I can just lay out in the stars. Okay, so thank you very much for listening and watching. Cheers then, bye.